or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of voice the radio, and I'm back today to do what I promised. You see, yesterday, I told you about Temporal Forces, a new Pokémon TCG set. I told you everything we knew at the time, and I told you that it was extremely likely that I would be back in the not too distant future, giving you more information when more information came around. Well, it is the not too distant future. More information has come around, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I come in. We have a bunch of information about the other products we were waiting for, so let's start off with the free pack blisters and a rather surprising Cleffa. Now, I say surprising Cleffa because actually I was expecting this Cleffa to come around in Paldean Fates. And the reason very simply is, now this is a brand new exclusive Cleffa, which was a gym promo in Japan. There is no other version of this Cleffa. This is not an alternate art. If you want to play this Cleffa, the only version of this Cleffa that exists is this one. But it actually came around in the same promo pack as Moonlit Stadium, or Moonlit Hill. Which, of course, is interesting because that was very recently confirmed to actually be coming in Paldean Fates. And I told you that it's very, very likely that if one card from a promo pack is in Paldean Fates, then the entire promo pack, including Scoville and EX, which was the EX in that pack, I told you that if one card was coming from the promo pack, it was likely that they all were. And this is still true, incidentally. If one card from a promo pack is coming in Paldean Fates, it is likely that the whole promo pack is coming in Paldean Fates. It just turns out that this Cleffa, they're saving it. It's not coming in Paldean Fates. It is, in fact, coming as a free pack blister promo instead. And as I've told you, it is exclusive and can only be found in this free pack blister. Yay! Is it any good? No! 0 energy, search your deck for 2 basic energy and put them into your hand. You're basically giving up a prize. It's got 30 HP. It's not surviving for another turn. You're basically giving up a prize to search out 2 basic energy. And I suppose there are some turns where you would be willing to do that, but not often enough to actually play it into your deck. It is an exclusive, never-before-seen Cleffa. It is a promo which can only be found in this free pack blister. It's just not a good one, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. The other free pack blister coming around is Cyclazar, and this was a Koro promo in Japan, which means that both of these promos are completely exclusive and can only be found here. Sometimes we find that these promos are actually alternate arts that have come around somewhere. Sometimes they are exclusive. This one is absolutely exclusive. Used to be able to, well, in Japan, you still can only get it in a magazine, although that magazine was a while ago at this stage. Like, the magazine was like September last year, but it actually went on sale on the 21st of July. So that's when that card, it's been, well, let's face it, nearly 6 months. In fact, by the time the set comes out on the 22nd of March, 8 months since that came out in Japan. So they're making us wait for this Cyclazar, but once again, this is an exclusive Cyclazar that cannot be found anywhere else. Is it any good? It's better than the Cleffa. Single energy, flip a coin till you get tails, draw 1 for each heads. Fine. Free energy, 120 counterattack next turn, but it's all colourless energy. Fine. Do remember that we have that Cyclazar that actually has legitimately seen play in topped regionals because it's got 110 HP and free retreat. That's the one from Scarlet and Violet base. Single energy, draw 2 cards is actually not bad as well. But largely here, it's just large HP and no retreat cost. It's lovely. This has a retreat cost, so I'm afraid it's not as good as that one. But both of these cards, like I've said, are exclusive cards that will not be found anywhere else. And for that reason alone, I'm picking up these free pack blisters. They're pretty cool. But we do also have a couple of one-pack blisters, including one that my kids are going to want because we've got ourselves a Pawmi. My kids discovered Pawmi recently, and they are of the opinion that it's adorable. But the problem is only actually a coin. That's not going to stop them. They love the giant coins. They're going to want it. What we've got here is a Belly Bolt and a Carvana. Are they any good? Well, we do actually have an exclusive Belly Bolt here. This is another Belly Bolt, which is not an alternate art. A lot of the gym promos in Japan do actually start life as alternate art promos, but all the ones we've looked at so far, that is not the case. This Belly Bolt is an exclusive card. Now, it was a gym promo again, but this is an exclusive card that's not been seen anywhere else. This is the only place to get this Belly Bolt. It's a brand new card. And I'm always more of a fan when these cards come as brand new cards rather than alternate arts. It always makes me very happy. Now, the blister on the screen is actually entirely covered by that coin, but I can do the translations from the Japanese if you want me to, and it feels like it would be an incomplete card if I didn't, or an incomplete video of the card. So the first attack for a single energy, flip a coin, if heads paralysis. Doesn't actually do any damage though, which is a little bit sad. And then we've got free energy, 10 damage, and you can discard up to 2 lightning energy from this Pokemon, and you deal an extra 80 for each one discarded. So if you discard 2 energy, you are doing a total of 170. It's fine, and I'm honestly legitimately proud of myself that I translated that in real time, didn't even pause the video, but it's not exactly a stunning card that is going to be breaking the metagame. It is fine. It's not good. It is fine. But what about the Carvana here? Is this going to be one that everybody is desperately searching for? Well, once again, it is a gym promo. But, well, here's the deal. I think the art here is absolutely ridiculously stunning. I am a huge fan of this artwork. It's just an alternate art of the ones from Obsidian Flames. For what it's worth, I actually do think it is a way better artwork than the ones from Obsidian Flames. That's not to say anything bad about the ones from Obsidian Flames. I just think this one is so gosh darn good. But, yeah. And I will say, and I'm not entirely sure why, but it is Matsuno here who's done the artwork, and they did the artwork for the Sharpedo in the set, and they match really nicely. And the jerky artwork from Carvana doesn't match at all. So I do find it kind of weird that we have matching artwork, but one ended up in the set and one ended up as a promo, whereas there was an alternate art of the Carvana which ended up in the set. That's a little bit weird to me, and it doesn't really matter. But yeah. And it's weird because this is the first, alternate art. Of all of the blister promos I've shown you, this is the only one that is alternate art. But it might be the one I like the most because look at the artwork. Yeah, this is kind of amazing. Now, we do have Evolution Blisters coming in as well, and they feature Baxcalibur and Togekiss. You know the deal with these. I've told you these many times before. It's just a pack and free cards which can be found elsewhere. Sometimes these come through with a new and exclusive holo pattern. Sometimes they don't. And that is going to determine whether these are actually really worth picking up or not. If they have an exclusive holo pattern, yes, these are worth it. If they don't, they're not. I do want to point out, though, that Baxcalibur is one of the best cards they've actually done for these Evolution Blisters, basically ever, honestly. It's really good. It's one that lets you accelerate as much water energy from your hand as you like during your turn, and then obviously we use it with Chen Pao to do a huge amount of damage. It's actually really good. Of course, there was an illustration rare of it in Paldea Evolved, so you can go that route if you like. And it was a pre-release promo as well, so it's not like we don't have cool versions of this, but it's out there. And interestingly enough, the Togekiss also had a pre-release promo done by Okacheke, which I adore. And I'm still kind of annoyed, frankly, that over in Japan, they actually got Shiny Treasure DX and they caught up on a bunch of these pre-release promos, but they didn't catch up on this one. There is no Japanese version of the Okacheke Togekiss. As for the card as a whole, lets you draw until you have 8 cards in your hand at the end of your turn. It's decent, but it's a stage 2. No one's ever going to actually play it. Sorry about that. Now, they did also go and showed us the build and battle box. I have nothing really to say about this. The important and interesting thing in here are the 4 pre-release promos. That's what we really want to find out about. I don't know. We haven't been shown them yet. You know that as soon as we are shown them, I'll bring you a video on this channel where I show them to you and rank them and tell you which one's best and all of that good stuff. That's what I do. But honestly, unfortunately, as it stands at the moment, we don't know. Sorry, but this is what it looks like. They've gone for Walking Wake on the cover, and they should have gone for Raging Bolt. Now, the last thing I want to show you here is a bit new and a bit different, but also kind of interesting. You see, yesterday I showed you the booster bundle for Temporal Forces. Well, today I can show you a different booster bundle for Temporal Forces, and it's actually the same thing. It's 6 packs for the price of 6 packs. Nothing about this is different. What is different and new and weird, it is a different size box, which I know a lot of people won't care about. But as somebody who taught business for many years and is very interested in business, I actually kind of love this. You see, the one that you've been getting in local game stores for a while is basically like a big cuboid, and it's good for taking up minimal shelf space, and it's very convenient for local game stores. This is much bigger and flatter because of how much bigger it is. You'll notice that, generally speaking, these booster bundles are basically the same size in terms of the front as a booster pack, and you'll notice this new booster bundle is significantly larger on the face of it than a booster pack. And the answer basically is this is designed for shops, as in, mass market stores, etc., where they are more visible. So the booster bundles we've had for a while are great for local game stores who don't have that much space. For stores that have a bit more space and want to really show these off and catch people's eyes with them, there's now a different configuration. They are essentially the same product. They just are different sizes on the front, which makes them more or less visible, depending on whether you have people that are going to be coming in and you need to save space, or you're trying to really catch people's eye with them. I kind of love that Pokemon have done this. Right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Do you like these blister promos? I actually love them, because we've got 3 exclusive ones and a stunning alternate art. Tell me what you think about these in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and a whole bunch of other fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Jeanette Hicks, who's been a supporter of ours for a little while now and seems to be a very lovely person indeed. They offered to hook me up with some M&Ms. What more do you need to know? So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.